Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Call of the Wild, we're here at Emerald Coast making another guide, and today we're hunting hog deer. A lot of people have been asking about where hog deer are, so I've been around the map, checking them out. I've got all the locations. We'll go over the heat map in a minute. I'm also here to check out this brand new rifle, which is the theHunter. I'm going to take a look at that, see if it's any good for the hog deer. The hog deer are class 3, so it should be ideal because that's 2 to 4, so it should be a good match. Now we're hunting during the drinking need zone time, which is 1 in the afternoon till 5. I start at 3 in the afternoon myself. So today I'm going to get my first hog deer, see what they're like, and also get to test this brand new rifle, the theHunter 22-50. Now as you can see, it's a 5 mag gun, recommended classes 2 to 4, and effective range 150 meters. So I'll be testing that out. I'm going to shoot about 150 meters to 200 meters, and we'll see what it does to a hog deer, which is class 3, so it should be very good for these. How's your hunting been going at Emerald Coast since you've tried it out? What's your favourite species? Have you had any good trophies? Drop it in the comments. I've been reading them all, looking at all the amazement, all the pleased people. Generally, it's gone over really well, this update. It's a massive update. We've got one of the best, most wanted maps since Call of the Wild's come out. We've got one of the most wanted great ones, the Great One Fallow Deer. I actually started grinding mine yesterday. I'm about 100 kills in. I'm doing that at Tijuana. I've already got 3 level 5 stacked, so I'll be doing a new Great One guide for that. I've got a Fallow Deer guide for Emerald Coast already. If you haven't already seen that, I've been hunting magpie geese. A lot of people were struggling with those, but in my magpie goose guide I showed a few little tips that really help you get those down on the water, and that's what people are struggling with. So check that out if you've already seen it. But I'll be doing guides for all the species. I've got quite a few out already, and today we're doing hog deer. Now one of the main reasons I wanted to do this today was to test out this rifle. A lot of people have been talking about it. What was stuck on tree? Is it powerful enough? Is it good enough? Well, we're going to see in a minute. 150 meters is the effective range. It's a small caliber gun, so it's not going to be blowing holes out of things, but we're just going to see if it's good enough to hunt with. Sometimes you just don't want OP guns that just drop everything like dead. Sometimes you want something that's got to be precise and just balanced, and that's what we're going to try today with this. I think that's what it's going to be like. Even though I haven't shot it yet, that's what I'm kind of expecting. I'm expecting it to run even if I do an accurate shot, a small distance, but as long as it does the job. And like I say, these are class 3, so I can't use my trusty 308 on everything. Not on these anyway. But we'll see if we can make like a 200 meter shot. Even though it's supposed to be 150 meters, we're going to see what a 200 meter shot's like. So there you go. We've got a potential gold over the other side. Will it do the job? Now we're going to go over the heat map in a minute for all the locations for hog deer. Now, is that good? Just got to wait to see that health drop. There we go. So that should be probably a single lung. Now how far is it going to run? Still running. And it's going to drop any second. There we go. So it looks like it is effective. We shot it over the recommended distance as well. So it probably would have run even less if we'd have shot it like 150 meters. But you know it can do it. That's the whole reason why I did it. I generally shoot about 200 meters. 200 to 300 meters is what I kind of shoot at. Most shots really. That's what I'm sort of geared up to do. But yeah, the rifle does what it says on the tin. So can't fault that. We'll see where I hit it in a minute. But I think it will be a long shot by the looks of it. But I am enjoying hunting it. Interesting going for my hog deer. Like I say, for the last few days I've been going all around. I've checked them 3 times to make sure these locations are right. What I will say is each map can vary a little bit different. So just allow for that. You might have one lake where they're at, and someone might have one lake where they're not at. Also, when you get into sort of grinding that animal, the initial spawns might not be the same as later on in the hunting. session, because they may move to other locations. But initially, this is what we've got up to here. So there's some blood. I know that's not the initial shot I did, but I just want to get that to track it. We know where it died, and we'll soon see in a minute where we hit it. If you want any other guides making for the Hunter Quarter Wild, whether it's a different species or different location, let me know in the comments, or different weapons, anything really. Just drop it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I'm trying to get all Emerald Coast covered as quick as possible to help you all out, so you know where they all are. We've got quite a few guides out already, but there's still quite a few to do yet. So, here we go. Our first hog deer. Let's collect him and have a look at his credentials, I'll say. So, class 3. There we go. So, it was a long shot. 205 meters. So, well over what you basically the recommended is, and that's how far he ran. He's a gold. And we actually went through sort of part of the shoulder blade. So it did well, really. Well over what it's recommended to shoot. And we actually went through bone and got the lung. So can't really fault that. So it's really ideal for hog deer. 45 kilo. So they're not very big deers. Do you hunt these in real life? Let me know in the comments. What do they taste like? I always like to know real life facts about them. And there you go. That's what you need for a diamond. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've gone over hog deer. We've tried the new rifle, the Zargan Varminter 22-250. We're going to go over the heat map now of where to find hog deer, because I know this is what you all want to see, so you know the locations. Also, in the video description, I'll add a link where you can download this heat map if you want to save it. I know that'll be helpful. Right. So here we go. Here is the hog deer map with all the locations I found them at. Now, one thing I'll say, when you're coming at drinking need zone times, make sure you come a few hours in. I start at 3 till 5. That gives them enough time to get to all these locations. You start at 1, a lot of them won't be at the locations. So that's just a little tip there. 2, the mangroves, right, on the right side have quite a few hog deer hiding in them. So you really do have to check them out if you want all the zones, right? But there is quite a few in those mangroves on the right. As for best locations, hotspots for hog deer, the Middle River has quite a lot. But you see Cockatoo Forest above, all of those locations literally have hog deer at the ponds. So I'd focus in that area especially. I was just hunting up the top left hand corner, and it's very good for hog deer. So today we've been making a hog deer guide for Emerald Coast, Australia for the Hunter Quarter Wild. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.